Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Tank be chopping, and we back with another haircut tutorial. Alright, as y'all can see, jumping straight into this haircut. My client here, she has long hair on top. We are doing an undercut. We are doing a bald fade. So I am going in with my Low Pro FX1 trimmer, setting in my guideline all the way around the head, following that same shape that she has the longer hair in. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, it's parted in a certain area in her head. So we're basically following this shape all around her head, being consistent with it, making sure we get that line sharp, but at the same time, not really trying to be too perfect with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna blend this line out anyway, so it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Yes, you want a nice straight guideline, but it doesn't, don't overcomplicate things. Like, don't spend too much time sitting there putting in that bald guideline when you're gonna blend it out anyway. And now that that is done, I am taking my Uno 2.0 from Stylecraft and Gamma, and this is the shaver that I'm using on this cut. A single foil shaver, super powerful though. I'm enjoying using it. I've been using it for a good minute, still use it to this day. And as you can see, going over the sides of my client's head, just taking that all the way up to that bald line. However, the closer I get to that line, I am using more of a flick out motion, and I am relieving some pressure. That way it's easier for me to take that line out. You know what I'm saying? If you have the same pressure all the way through and you go all the way to that line without flicking or relieving any pressure, it is going to make it really hard to get that bald line out. You're going to have to go back in with the trimmer, may have to come back in with the shaver, and that happens sometimes. But if you can stop that from happening, you know what I'm saying, I would do that. And I think that's basically what I do when I'm flicking out and I'm relieving pressure. It's making that line a lot easier to take out when it comes to that part of the blend. But now that we got that done, we got it all razored out. I'm taking my Low Pro FX1 clipper, and what I'm doing is I'm setting in my next guideline. Once again, still following the shape I originally created, going all the way around my client's head. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go all the way around my client's head this time. I'm just gonna blend one side at this particular time. So that was my clipper all the way open, and now I'm going in with my one guard all the way open. Once again, setting in another section, but trying to use more of a flick out motion towards the top of this section. That way it blends a little easier. And we're gonna go over this a good amount of time, being nice and consistent with it, just taking our time, you know what I'm saying, not really rushing, but not just being super slow with it, you know what I'm saying. As you can see, your boy is moving a little bit, but at the same time, I'm being consistent, and I'm really being efficient with what I'm doing, watching what I'm doing, watching what the clipper is doing. And as y'all saw me do there, I did close my clipper closed, and now I'm attacking that bottom line that I created, you know what I'm saying, or not the bottom line I created, but that bottom line in that section with my one guard lever closed. And we're just gonna go over this a good amount of times. And I know it's a super easy haircut to do, but it can get messed up really quickly. So I just wanted to record this for y'all and put this out for y'all. So now I am taking my 1.5 guard, and this is basically gonna be the longest guard that I use on this haircut. And all I'm doing is going over the very top of the hair. You know what I'm saying? The top of this section, the top right before it gets to that longer hair. This is the longest guard that we use on this haircut particularly. And I'm just getting it all down to that length. That way the blend looks better, you know what I'm saying? So we did the clipper open, one guard open, we blended out that section, and then we did my 1.5 guard. Now I'm going back in with my one guard, adjusting my lever as needed, using some corner blending, doing some cleanup work, just doing what we got to do to make this part of the blend look nice and buttery, nice and airbrushed, nice and blurry, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, I'm using my corners. I'm really attacking some dark areas that I see, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just trying to give my client the best haircut that I can possibly give her. And in real time, I think this haircut took me about 20-25 minutes from beginning to end. I know some people may say that's a long time for this type of haircut, but as y'all can see, I am being really consistent with it. I am still taking my time, paying attention to detail, and I did add enhancements. So, I think that's a good amount of time for a bald fade. But now I'm going in with my half guard. I started off with my lever halfway open, and I'm just adjusting my lever closed as needed to get that middle line to come out. As you can see, I'm just attacking certain areas that I see are darker than others, just adjusting my lever closed little by little to get that part of the section to become blended out. So as y'all can see here, my lever is all the way closed, and for the most part, this blend is coming together. Now we still have that bottom line, as you can see, and that's that line that I'm taking care of now. So I'm going in with my Low Pro FX1, once again, clipper halfway closed, and I'm attacking that bottom line, working my way up a little bit, not too much because I don't want to create another line, but if I do, I know that I can either open my lever or go back to my half guard, but I'm trying not to, so I'm just adjusting my lever, as you see here, trying to be really precise with what I'm doing. So I started off with it halfway open, adjusted it a little bit open to, you know, get away some, take away some discrepancies, and then I'm closing it little by little, working my way down, working that bottom line, that way this blend can come together. And as y'all can see here, the blend's starting to come together, you know what I'm saying? It's looking better, it's looking blurrier, it's looking nice and buttery, you know that effect we try to get on these haircuts, we try to give that nice airbrushed effect, and that's basically what's happening here by me taking my time, yet being consistent with what I'm doing and paying attention to detail. That's something that I want to stress out, guys. You gotta pay attention to detail, and I know sometimes people say that these are easy haircuts, but honestly, sometimes fading into a smaller number is harder just because you can see more discrepancies, you know what I'm saying? So we're just taking our time here, still adjusting our lever as needed, doing some lever play. As y'all can see, I'm adjusting my lever open, close, halfway, whatever I feel is necessary. As y'all can see, man, that blend's looking right. Looking pretty blurry to me, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm going with my trimmer, and all I'm doing is attacking this very faint line at the bottom. So the line wasn't completely taken out, so I'm just going back in with that trimmer, like I said, and just tapping at that line, cleaning up any hair towards the bottom of this blend. Just trying to give it an overall better look. And now I'm going in on my one guard once again, doing a little more detail work. And I know the blend looks good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just a little, you know, when it comes to these blends, I just try to give the best I can. So I was being a little extra with it, just trying to take it to that next level. But as y'all can see now, I am lining up my client, starting off in the middle of my client's head, setting in my initial line, and then working my way over to the side that I blended. Now, for this particular haircut, I did not record me using the razor or add an enhancement, so y'all just gonna have to take my word for it. I did use the razor, I did add enhancements. I'm basically just showing y'all an easy way to achieve a blend into a 1.5, you know what I'm saying? And I think this is a nice quick video on how to do that. So as you can see, we're just lining up my client's vertical bar. We just trying to get that edge up nice and sharp before we move on. And I hope y'all like this video. It's a shorter video, got straight to the point, but I hope y'all like it, guys. Make sure to smash that like button, all that good stuff. But once I hit that edge up, I am going in with my 1.5 guard closed. Remember, guys, let me know what y'all think about this haircut down in the comment section. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. Remember, guys, if you want to purchase any tools, you can go to fwbarbersupply.com and use my discount code TANK10. Let's get it.